didn't start rock and roll. Actually, it was somebody else. I'm not that old. After acting, which actually I loved, but I was always more fascinated being behind the camera or production. That always fascinated me. I loved that. And I lived out in Malibu at that time, Malibu Beach, and all the rock and roll bands seemed to gravitate to that beach area. They loved, you know, the beach, the free life. It was amazing, really. And I had grown up in recording studios, you know, from the time I was about 6 years old. I'd go with my dad when they were doing it all on rotary pots and cutting it on vinyl. I mean, it was really incredible to watch. So I knew a lot about making records. And if you may recall, at that time, the sub-theme of that era was don't trust anybody over 30. Well, I was just under 30 years old. So some of those bands says, hey, would you help us with our recording? Because we don't want to work with their staff producers, and those guys are all, you know, they do all that corny stuff, yeah, like my dad. So I went into the rock and roll business. And a couple of people I knew, one of them, a guy named Lenny Poncher, had started a company called IMC Productions. And Lenny was a manager. He asked me to come on board as the head of production, which I did. And we had all English acts, and we had the American contract on it. It was Donovan, Jethro Tull, Traffic. They were all great bands, though, and we made their U.S. record deals, and I did that. And then we got our own label called Hobbit. And the first act I signed was an act called Rockin' Foo, and signed them to a contract. The day we were to go into the studio to start recording, some guy just came racing through here, and I have no idea who it is.
I'm waiting to pick up my kid.
Who is this guy? Wait, stop, say hello. Come here, say hello. This is Brendan here. Say hello. Yeah, this is Brendan. Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're pretty formal around here, you can probably tell, right? Anyway, the day we were going in the studio to start the recording, we all show up. And the drummer doesn't show up. He doesn't show up, and now what are we going to do? I mean, we're there to record. Well, I knew all the songs, and they were pretty intricate songs. It wasn't your everyday rock and roll, you know, just dong, jong, gong. They were pretty intricate things. So I said, I'll tell you what, I'll play. They all looked at me like, you'll play? And I said, yeah, I'm a drummer too, you know, and I had worked swing drums and jazz and everything. So they said, well, let's hear what you got, you know. So we sat down, we played a couple of tunes, and they said, you're in. That's it. Now I'm stuck with being the head of production, producing the records, and I'm playing drums with a rock and roll band. I was a tired guy, let me tell you.